her for a disgruntled double underhook DDT into the cover, and Cora Jade headed to the semi.
What up, y'all? This boy Ace here, and welcome to Afternoon's Delight. So, we had our the continuation of the quarterfinals of the women's tournament for the NXT Women's Championship that's going to come to a head, and we're going to get a new champion after Indy Hartwell had to vacate it after she left for Raw, after she got drafted for Raw. And so this is going to all come to a head at Battleground in Lowell, Massachusetts. So we still had the quarterfinals going on. So we had Cora Jade against Fallon Henley, and then we had the Prodigy Roxanne Perez going against JC James. Let's go over the Cora Jade and Fallon Henley match right now. Now, y'all know the whole situation with Cora Jade. She's been on fire since she's been back from injury back in early April after Stand and Deliver. She's been on fire, and I think Fallon Henley has also found some mojo. I've been talking about her. She needs to be a future champion. She reminds me so much of Mickie James, like a young Mickie James, bro. I got to shout out John Drake. John Drake, if you listen to this, I got to shout you out, man, because you was making me laugh when you called Fallon Henley Daisy Dukes. And it's funny because last week, I was in a chat last week. We were watching NXT together, and a lot of us was mentioning Daisy Dukes, Catherine Bach as Daisy Dukes on the TV show. Because she wore some shorts last week that looked like something Catherine Bach would wear as Daisy Dukes on the show, bro. Like, her shorts last week definitely looked like a pair of Daisy Dukes that she wore on the show last week. Them pinstripe jeans, denim shorts, bro. Those definitely look like some Daisy Duke shorts. But let's get into how this match went, man. Let's get into the middle of it. Jay hit Henley with a springboard stop to the legs for a 2 count. Jay tangled Henley in the ropes and gave her a series of chops and running dropkick for a 2 count. Jay put Henley in a Indian Deathlock. The picture-in-picture showed Duke Hudson in the NXT women's locker room watching the match. We're going to go over that segment later. There was an interesting spot with Thea Hale and Kiana James. Henley rallied back with right hands, and then Henley hit Jay with a flying jalapeno. Henley hit Jay with a twisting blockbuster for a 2 count. Jay reversed a suplex into a knee. Henley reversed Dirty D's and hit Jay with a shiny wizard. And then Jay rolled to ringside after Henley was selling a hamstring injury. So Fallon was actually like selling his hamstring injury. I don't know how serious it was. I don't know if it was a real hamstring or she was just playing it into the match, but that became a huge factor because Jay started working on it very smartly. She did this chop block when she came back into the ring. And then Jay hit Henley with a Dirty D's DDT for the win. So that was all she wrote for Fallon Henley as Cora Jade defeats Fallon Henley in a little bit over 5 minutes to advance to the semifinals to face Lyra Valkyria, who we actually saw after the match stare at Cora Jade while they did this like little cool thing after the match too, because Tiffany Stratton did it again later in the night with Roxanne Perez, where they kind of stood over the title while I was on that sitting on that table right there. I kind of like that, so you get a chance to kind of get hyped up for the matches next week. But good win for Cora Jade, and I said she's been on the roll, and y'all know me. I had already told y'all she was winning this match and that she's going to win the semifinal match against Lyra Valkyria because it is her time to probably get the title. We'll talk more about that in the Roxanne Perez match, but I believe she will get it. But let's go over this poll right now that I put up yesterday. Great turnout, almost 800 votes. I'm going to be putting up an AEW poll as well, guys, in the community tab, so make sure y'all vote on that as well. But I basically asked y'all, man, who y'all thought was winning. 81% of y'all went with Cora Jade. Almost 20% for Fallon Henley, 51 likes. Thank y'all for voting, man. But yeah, I like this turnout and I like this poll because even though Cora Jade just, overwhelmingly won this, I like the 20% that Fallon Henley got here. That means a lot of y'all respect Fallon Henley enough to have given her a really good shot to win the title. And like I said before, I would love it if NXT gave her the title at some point. And because like I said before, she's like a Mickie James, bro. And she's like a really young version of Mickie James. And I have nothing but high hopes for her going forward in the future, bro. Rather she's in the WWE or she's in Impact. I think she should take a look at Impact if she doesn't really get used well in the WWE on the main roster when that time comes. Because I think she should get that Knockouts title too. So we'll talk about that another time. But like, good win for Cora Jade. If we're going to talk about if she's going to face Tiffany Stratton or Roxanne Perez at Battleground, we'll talk about that in that particular video. But give me your thoughts here. Really good win for Cora Jade. She's been on the road, man. She's just been on the road, man. Give this video a like, share, subscribe, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. After News to Light.